I must get closer. Thanks, love.
Set up.
Mm.
I've got to figure out rotation here.
Okay, love. Thanks.
Getting off last night and passing out. I got to figure out this tank rotation.
Thanks, love. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'm trying to set up voodoo right now.
Look it up. Are you going off the one off Wildhead?
Yeah.
Wildhead.
Rushing wind kick.
Balance Druid, Feral Tank. Feral Tank? I like flying a
Guardian.
Feral Tank.
Guardian druid
They don't
now.
have Guardian Tank on here.
Are you on the war within?
Wildhead class. Oh, I'm on. That's why. Let me fix this. I was like, that's not right, big dog. Something ain't right. Let me find the rotation. Okay, where is that priority, talents, abilities, Recoro's leveling? That's not it. That's not it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Talent build rotation. You gotta cast Moonfire?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, dude. That already makes me hate it.
No, it's in bear form. You stay in bear form.
Already makes me hate it.
Trust me, you won't by the end of it.
I'm hoping not. I really hate the warrior. Thrash.
I'm telling you, it's like 3 abilities.
Push. Oh wait, I gotta be in bear form for this, right?
Yep,
Jesus, I'm over here fucking everything up.
that's alright. I'm trying to figure out.
Fire thrash.
Why I don't have this one
Berserk.
talent it's telling me to cast.
Okay, so where is Berserk? I don't see Berserk, motherfuckers.
Berserk is your new ability, or um, yeah, you should have Berserk at 70. It's gonna be your ability that you use in the middle for your special talents.
I gotta pull it out of my talents to get to it
No, no, I don't think.
because there's nothing in my book for Berserk.
You might not have it yet.
It comes out of the middle one.
Yeah, I believe it's the last one in the. Well, one of them, the middle one, changes Berserk to something else, if I'm not mistaken.
Berserk turns into persistence.
Here, let me log over and look.
Slash incarnation of your socket. Oh,
Incarnation, that's what it is. Incarnation turns in. Berserk turns into Incarnation.
let me find that. There it is.
Yep, that's
So
your
that
new
should
ability.
be
That
3.
is your burst cooldown. So whenever you pull a boss, that's what you want to use.
Okay.
That's your damage dealer, pretty much. That's going to
Thrash
increase your
again,
damage.
then Mangle. Where's Mangle at? That's small. Mangle. That's Mangle. I need Thrash. Thrash. Mangle.
I'm going to put a couple
Mangle.
things in the.
Thrash. Thrash. Get Iron Fur. Frenzy Regeneration.
Hey, I'm going to put a couple
Regeneration.
things in here so you don't have to use Iron for like on a separate cooldown.
So I don't have to use it all the time?
No, so you're going to macro it to your Thrash and your Mangle, and it's going to use it for you.
My Iron Fur?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a second.
I'm putting it in the Discord.
Okay, swap and Moonfire. Now I need swap.
You'll never use swipe. I put it under add-ons, weak and macros.
Let me find it. Add-ons. Where's that on? There it is. So, okay, so cast Mango, cast Iron Fur.
Yeah.
Cast Thrash, cast Iron Fur.
So use those as your Thrash and your Mangle abilities instead of the actual one from your what's it called? From your spell book.
Except just the random ability? Okay, so
Yeah.
slash macro. Macro. Let me make this. Dude, I have so many fucking. God bless. Let me make a new one. Thrash looks like that.
If you watch my stream, I
Hey,
can show
why did?
you like what I do.
Let me get this. Hold on. Thrash. Why isn't it letting me? There it goes. Slash. Cast. Cast. Thrash. Cast. Moonfire? No, Iron.
Iron Fur.
Save. And then I got one for Mangle I need to do.
Mm-hmm. And that pretty much you'll never have to hit your keybind for Iron Fur because it's going to be keybinded into those two abilities. So pretty much you're spending all of your rage on Iron Fear that you get from Thrash and Mangle, which essentially is all you need to do as a bear because Iron Fur is pretty much just going to keep stacking. I think it stacks as much as possible, and each stack increases your armor by like 62,000. So
Okay.
right now my armor's
What's
at
Rage of the
80,000.
Sleeper?
Do what?
What's Rage of the Sleeper?
Rage of the Sleeper is your defensive, one of your defensive abilities.
Okay, I need to figure all this out. Alright, let me see what you're doing here. Let's split this to big. Let me. How do I big screen this shit? That's not it. How do I hide chat?
Which
There
chat?
we go.
There you go.
Alright.
So pretty much, so like you said, Moonfire, Thrash, Mangle is my 1, 2, 3. That is pretty much
Yep.
all I'm going to use. I never use Maul and I never use Swipe. They're pointless, honestly. So this is Incarn, my Shift 2. Thrash, Mangle is my 1, 2, 3. That is pretty much all I'm going to use. I never use Maul and I never use Swipe. And then my Lunar Beam, that is another. That's the one. I don't know if you'll have it yet. Uh,
That's
yeah,
another defensive.
yeah. So you get it from. Let me see where you get it from.
Probably gonna be a minute before I get that.
Yeah, I don't know if you have it yet or not. Either way, whenever you do get it, it's another defensive. So that's what heals me so much. So it does damage and it heals me.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about now. That
Yeah.
would be.
So I use two. So pretty much I have 4 cooldowns that I use with 2 of them each time.
Where'd you get your talent points at? Mine's
Uh,
different than yours.
I can send it to you. Honestly, I don't remember where I
I'm gonna
got
have
it.
to change those because for some reason you're different than mine.
I haven't honestly. I don't know if I've updated mine with what Wowhead says.
Oh, I went off Wildhead. I think Mythic
Yeah, let me
or
look.
just Wildhead in general.
I don't think I've updated mine. Let me see. Talent builds. Yeah, I would probably go with the EC Mythic Plus Elun's Chosen. Let me see if it changes anything. Yeah, so it looks like it's changing a couple. Let's see what changes. Okay, it doesn't look like it changed much. Oh, I unlearned Rage of the Sleeper. Actually, why did I unlearn that? I like Rage of the Sleeper. Where did that go? Right here. Do something duration or spell. I think I'm gonna keep that.
Raid to the Sleeper? I've got that one on.
Rage of the Sleeper instead of the bottom one here.
Yeah. Well, which bottom one?
Your Socks
The
Guidance.
circle?
Yeah.
I have Ursox Guidance and Rage Sleeper.
Which one do you not have? Flashing Claws too?
I don't have Lunar Beam.
You don't have Lunar Beam? Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah, I like Lunar Beam. Lunar Beam's the one I was talking about that you is another cooldown I use. That's the one that summons the beam. So the remember the blue beam that you see all the time? That's what Lunar
So where
Beam
did
is.
I mess up at? You ain't got that. So you did Lunar Beam?
Yeah, I do Lunar Beam and I like Rage of the Sleeper instead of your Sock
How did you
Guidance.
get Raid to the Sleeper? Go back to that real quick.
I got rid of this one.
So let me because I've got you got rid of that one right there and
Yeah,
put in your stock. Okay,
yeah.
those are the same now. That's weird. All right, cool.
I don't know what your sock does, honestly. Let me see. It may lower your timer on something. Let me see.
It made me really big.
Convoke the
That
spirit's
was good.
cooldown is reduced by 50% and its duration. Number of spells casted reduced by 25%. Convoke the spirit has an increased chance of usability, exception to spell ability. Yeah, I don't know. I like Rage of the Sleeper, but to me it's just another defensive and offensive ability. So I'll show you what I do though. So pretty much like regardless of how many mobs I have, I only use Thrash, Mangle, and Moonfire. So like when I go in, I'll charge in, Thrash, Mangle, Moonfire, keep those abilities up, and then from there I'm pretty much casting Mangle and Moonfire or Thrash on ability. If I get a proc for Moonfire, I'll cast it. Other than that, I'm casting Thrash and Mangle, and you'll see I'm already getting stacks of Iron Fur just by casting those.
Okay, so you just rotate it once unless it's fucking prodded.
Yeah, like honestly, you don't have to recast it until it falls off, until the Moonfire falls
Okay,
off.
which
And
makes
then
sense 'cause it's an over time damage.
yeah, and then honestly, other than that, like I said, I use two of my defensive abilities, so I'll use Lunar Beam and Spark Skin at the same time, or I'll use Lunar Beam and Rage of the Sleeper at the same time, or if I don't have like Lunar Beam or Rage of the Sleeper, I might use like Frenzied Regen and Bark Skin, but I'll always use two defensives at the same time.
Okay, so you lunar beam is a defensive.
Yeah, it heals you for 1.2 million.
That makes sense. And
Yeah,
then you
that's
got
why I
bark
never take
skin, and
damage.
then what's the other defensive we got?
Rage of the
Reduce like
Sleeper.
survival rage of the sleeper.
You got Bark Skin. You
Yeah.
got Survival Instincts, which I hardly ever use, and if I had to, it'd be like super like we're in an oh crap situation because that reduces all damage by 60% for 6 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
So like you have so many that you could use, but like I hardly ever use Survival Instincts. Like it's got to be a really crappy situation.
Okay.
I'll go in this time and I'll show you exactly what I do without saying anything, and you can kind of just watch my abilities on like what I click.
Okay.
And just use Lunar Beam on cooldown.
And you just use skull bash to start the whole thing.
No, Skull Bash is the interrupt. So I use
That's
charge.
interrupt.
I use Wild Charge.
Wild charge. Where is that at?
I don't know if you have to
Why
be.
did I think skull bash? I guess it used to be.
Yeah, Skull Bash is like so. That's see now. So if you really want to get into the weeds of it, so now so like if you wanted to copy my thing, because it's hard to show here. Like see how everything has different colors for like the things that can
Yeah.
attack. So the ones in dungeons are blue. Let me see if I can find one out here. Oh, these are still yellow. I think I can find some down here. Pretty much everything has a different color to what it does. So if it's a range, it pops that up. Alright, so See how these are red? That means they're probably melee and they're not going to do anything. If they're blue, that means they're a caster. So what I do is I mark them. So I have a add-on, I have a focus add-on. So that's the one I'm going to interrupt. So now see how it has the lines in the bar?
Yeah.
So now if I attack this one, so if I wanted to attack the Sand Whisperer, that's who I have targeted, but I want to interrupt him, boom, now I interrupt the one I have focused instead of him.
Okay.
And that's when I use Skull Bash. So I focus one, and that's the one I'm going to interrupt.
Golbash is just straight in for him interrupting now.
Yeah, yeah, Skull Bash is just your interrupt. I mean, it charges them, but you could use it as another charge, I guess, if yours is on cooldown. But it's
It's
mostly
just
there just
mostly.
for, um,
I'd rather use it for an interrupt than
yeah,
just using it as an extra charge.
yeah. That's one I was saying. Like, it's a 15-second cooldown. So like when other people don't interrupt, and I'm the only one interrupting, it kind of sucks because I can't interrupt except for every 15 seconds.
Okay, that makes sense.
But honestly, that's all your abilities. You have like 8 abilities that you use. Super simple. It's just
Yeah, it's okay. I think yeah, it's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. Honestly, the biggest thing is if you have two cooldown defensive cooldowns up at a time, you're not gonna die. Like Lunar Beam, use it on cooldown every 1 minute, and like I said, your Moonfire and your Thrash take 3 seconds off each time you cast those. So in reality, your Lunar Beam is like a 45-second cooldown possibly.
Okay.
So like it's just like honestly keep your cooldowns up, like your defensive cooldowns up, and just use Thrash, Mangle, Moonfire with Iron Fur built into them, and you won't die.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So it's super simple. It's just like it looks like a lot because of everything that's going on, but Druid is probably the easiest one to tank on right now.
Yeah, it's like what old warriors used to be.
Yeah, I just got to figure out which ones I need to. It looks like Monk is going to be super hard to heal on, but we're going to figure it out. Cause
Man, I remember when Paladin was. Fuck, that shit was rough. What was that? And it wasn't Legion I was doing it in. It was I can't remember which one it was in, but God, it got fucking crazy.
yeah, dude, there's a lot of stuff it's saying like I got to do damage.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's how the Paladin was. You had to do damage to fucking get certain heals to be able to work really well. It was insane. I mean, I was one of the top healers, but fuck, dude.
Yeah, I just need to see what I need to keybind for healing spells. That's it. That's all I got to do. Once I can figure that out, then we're good. Use your healing cooldowns. Invoke of the J. When assigned to cover a designated encounter ability. Okay, so I need to know. I'm gonna do shift left click as invoke chi g red crane. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do I have multiple different ones of these? I'm going to assume that that one took over the one I just. Hmm, I'm going to do that actually. That's the thing I like about retail is like you you really can play whatever abilities in your talent tree you like better.
Yeah, that's They really changed retail a lot, and I actually like it.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Like I really like how you can like honestly just change whatever you want and make it work in your talent tree and just still stay alive and keep people alive and okay, so 9. Soothing mist. Oh, okay, I misspelled that. Oh, I didn't misspell that, but I don't have that. Okay, I'm confused here. Hmm. Acquires what? Shoot, gift talent. I'm so confused right now. Holy crap. Oh, it requires that. Something your celestial. I just gotta figure out what talent to move from here, and then I'm good to go.
Yeah, I've got to make it through this stuff and get 71.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The nicotine. Also gonna have to work on getting all the storyline quests done so I can get the world quest open tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'll work on that later though. Bro, I hit a home run tonight. Hit
Did
that
you?
shit out the field. Yeah, I mean I hit an infield home run.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hit that bitch in the perfect spot. Fucking took the bases. Yeah, so Iron Fur works just like it did on Warrior with its whatever it was. You
Hmm.
literally keep it pretty much pop non-stop back in Shadowlands.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah, this is
if you don't have
exactly how
Iron
my old
Fear up,
Warrior was set.
if you don't have Iron Fear up, you're dying. It's like
Oh yeah, that makes so much sense now. Cause I was like, man, something seems just like the Warriors. And I just
yeah. Your armor goes from like 80,000 to like 400 and something thousand, and it's just you have to do it. Um,
too bad the Warriors got so fucking complicated in their tanking.
yeah.
It's all right though. I can play for your Warrior and figure it out. Not a big deal. I really want to unlock that bear that you're talking about. We need to look that up and see when we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to unlock them on some of mine too.
I'll have to look into it tonight. See what you got to do to get to it. Because I know there's one in the haircutting place that looks like you might be able to just find. I think it'd be badass to run around like.
Survival slash real conduct.
Alright, that's done. I need 7 more of the crash people. Oh, that one needs to be up. That's what it was.
have my bib
You getting it
5.
down?
Yeah, not bad.
Not as bad as you thought it would be?
Um, nah, I think I'll get it. I just gotta really learn
That
how to
guy's 80
use.
though, ain't he?
Do what? Yeah,
Said
he's
that guy
80.
is 80, ain't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, he's
Yes.
80.
We should be pretty still.
Yeah, we'll be all right. I think it's gonna take time getting used to what I need to use when I need to use it. Really.
Yeah. That's how it is with my druid healer. Like, there's some things that I've got to know when to use them.
Yeah,
Like, I've learned if I'm putting like the dots on you and I pop the tree, he automatically puts Swiftman on you constantly.
yeah,
Like, whatever I've got targeted, he just puts it on there. So it saves me a lot of time on having to worry about doing the big stuff unless everybody stands in shit because you never have to be healed. So it's mostly me dealing with the idiots that we play with.
Too far away.
yeah. We'll figure it out. Oh, dang, you're already here.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've thought through that shit now. I've done it 3 times.
There we go.
I require a target.
dailies on this guy.
Do what?
Accept some dailies on this guy. Or weeklies, I guess, technically.
Into the unknown. Be strong, my friend. Your aid brings hope to us all.
Yeah, I'd like to get the world quest open so my healer can actually get stuff off of them.
Yeah.
Which I'll work on that after we're done running dungeons.
The kobolds are vandalizing and pillaging Morning Rise again. Please, stop them in any way you can.
Hey, I'll get the key after this too.
I'm out of range. I must get closer. I need to target something first. I'm out of range. Too far away. I must get closer. I'm out of range. Too far away.
Dang, I kill things so slow now.
I'm out of range.
Fortune guide your path, Outlander. Maybe this will be the last time we see them. One can only hope.
Okay, let me click on it, damn it. Yeah, 5 rage. That's fucking immaculate.
More Titan artifacts. Will you have a go at bringing me some samples? I'd love to go with you, but I'm a little busy here.
I don't have a target. I must get closer. Too far away.
This might not be good. I pulled 3. I don't know if I can kill 3 of them at a time.
I must get
As long as
closer.
you can heal yourself, I think you can.
Yeah, I'm keeping myself up slowly. Actually, I think if I can kill this one right here, we're good. I think I got one of them down. Ooh, that was a big heal. Whatever I healed myself with there.
The first time you pressed it.
I'm out of range.
All right, I killed 3. It took me a minute, but I got them.
Thank you for the samples, champion. This will greatly advance the knowledge of the Titans and their technology.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Alright. All right. What is going on? Where you at? Oh, you're right above me. Can you hear me? Why can't I hear you?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go.
For some reason, I had to reset my mic. Is my mic plugged up? Is it charging? It's plugged up. That's weird. Yeah, I had to reset it. You ready to go?
Yeah, we can do it.
I think you're group lead right now.
Oh, am I?
Yep. Uh,
Wow. Some fucking.
Alright, here we go. First one. Let's see how this bad boy goes. Oh, there he... What the heck? There he killed this boss. We can jump down.
Oh, there he did.
Yeah.
Pulling in.
Oh, holy crap. This is going to take some getting used to.
Pulling in.
I gotta remember to stay out of stuff now.
Okay, I got to figure this out. Yeah, healing you is not going to be the
Pulling
hard
in.
part. Okay, that was that. Don't think I needed to use that there, but I did. Oh, that's Vivify.
Pulling in.
Okay.
I need to target something first.
Okay. That's Vivify. So, boom. Where's this guy at? Oh, he jumped down just now. That's why.
It's actually scary how much damage I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll do a bunch of damage as a druid.
Pulling in. Pulling in.
Do I need to pull either of these sides? No. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. They come either way. If you pull the boss, they come. So
Target you. Watch wave. Pulling in. Run.
I use the moonfire thing if it glows, right?
yep.
Okay, because I use it every time it glows.
Watch wave.
I'm
Oh,
still
you're
on
not
combat
wrong.
from
This is
something.
like playing a fucking warrior.
How am I
They
still on
coming?
combat? Shooting missed. Oh, that's where that is. Okay, okay, okay.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to rescue. What is that? The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the... We have to take it down. I must get closer.
I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to figure this thing out. I feel like, anyways. I'm probably doing it completely wrong, but move out of that. Move out of that.
Gotta stay out of that, Tyler.
I'm out of range.
I told you I looked at the new tier list, right, for healers.
Mm-hmm.
Druids are the best.
They are the best.
Yeah. Druid and Disc Priest for Mythic Plus.
Okay, so we'll be good, then.
Yeah.
At least I got that going for me.
I haven't looked at the tank to see where the tanks lie.
Gotta be up there.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta kill that other group over there?
Yeah.
run out.
All right. What's next?
We can re-queue. I don't care. Probably going to just be this dungeon over and over.
I get 72, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. I'm already 3/4 of the way. Oh.
Thank the Titans you are here.
Yeah, we get to start at the beginning this time.
Has been breached, and the Storm Riders erupted. Hurry! If we free these storm rooks, we can fly there and try to end this madness. What is that orb? It's radiating. While you go to the roosts, I will distract them here. We can link
Damn
up
it.
later. The title, the glory, it should have been mine, Pilgrim. You never deserve to be Stormward.
I gotta figure out what my AoE heal is. That's what I need to figure out. Because right now it's not it. Whatever I'm doing.
Oh, shit.
I forget you don't have Lunar Beam yet.
No. Yeah, I do have it now.
You do?
Yeah, I'm letting it. It needs to. It's resetting right now.
Yeah. You can tell the difference
Probably
when
get
Lunar
better.
Beam and stuff's not down.
I guess I should have pulled everything else, shouldn't I?
Watch
We
your
should be
step.
alright. Dude, stop running towards me.
Watch your step.
What an idiot.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out. There's
Watch
no
your
fucking.
step.
God
I'm
dang,
gonna
dude.
take the stun. I don't want to run into the.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
Oh, they're coming right now, though.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
God dang, dude.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
I'm stunned.
You're good.
I must get closer.
Dude, I might have to level another druid if I'm being honest. I don't know about this monk killing. Do not know about it.
Not it, is it?
It's different, that's for sure. If I can figure out, I think I'm just not using the spells properly or something. Because there's got to be a better way to AoE heal. Unless monks
Yeah.
just suck at AoE healing. They might just suck at AoE healing. But they're ranked, they're a tier A when it comes to Mythic, and that's the second highest between Disc and Druid. So they gotta be doing something right.
They used to be amazing at it.
Yeah, I mean they're second, they're the third best between behind Druid and Disc. So there's I'm probably just not doing something right between how I'm casting things or something like that. So I might have to just figure that piece out. Might just have to watch some videos on it if I'm being honest.
Pulling in.
Hmm.
I'm out of range.
Pulling in.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I don't think I'm doing
Pulling
enough
in.
damage on top of it.
That could be it.
Because when I do damage, I get procs.
I require a target. I'm out of range. Too far
Pulling
away.
in. Pulling in.
I command this rookery by right.
Watch wave. Target you. Pulling in. Run. Watch wave. Watch wave.
I just gotta find some things out, I think, here. On what I'm casting, how I'm casting it.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to rescue. The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider way. Follow. We have to take it down.
Oh, I see how you get rid of that debuff. You gotta heal them above a certain point. God dang.
I must get closer.
I don't know where that guy is. You get flung in the water? Yeah, he jumped in the water, huh?
He jumped in the water?
Yeah, he's down below. He's in front of the boss right here. He fell
Watch
in.
your step. Target you.
Oh shit, I'm in the water now too.
Run out.
I don't think I can
missed
get
the
to you.
side.
I can't
Son of a
get to you.
bitch. That's fine, I'll keep. Oh well. It's alright, I'm down here now. I didn't die. Really weird. I can't join us as a party.
Do what?
Alright, Hyun here with League of Legends. Now, you
I'm
get
not the
to
leader.
feel wow every time you play this video game. Now look at this. I'll be
Oh,
plain direct.
we're leaving
One
then.
slap, I'm farming some gold. Two slaps, I slap on some friends, and look at the more you slap, the funner it gets.
Alright, welcome to a beginner Mistweaver guide for specifically the range build. So if you already know how the class works, and you don't need explainers on how the spells works and how all the interactions function, you just want to know about the build, that video is already up, it's linked below, it'll be in the cards, go watch that. This is for people who may not be as familiar with Mistweaver, maybe they've never played Mistweaver before, but Fistweaving just was not super interesting to them and they want a more ranged build. This is the video for that person. So if you have much experience, again, go watch the other video, you probably don't need very similar for this one. Whenever I call it the range build, understand that you are not literally going to be 40 yards away playing the class. Range build just means all of the healing does not require being in melee, but most of your abilities that aren't healing, so damage, utility, stuff like that, function a lot better when you're in melee. So the vast majority of the time, even with this build, you will be playing right next to the mobs in melee. But if you're healing and the mobs get dragged away, you don't lose any healing at all. All the healing are done through range spells, and you lose literally 0% healing when you have to move out of melee. Now this build serves as an alternative to fist weaving, and that's not necessarily saying that this build is better than fist weaving. Always see fist weaving at the higher end of keys, is because fist weaving's damage and healing are both technically passive. If you aim to deal damage, you will naturally heal, and if you aim to heal by hitting your damaging spells, you will passively do damage. You don't have to pick and choose. While this range build, you do actually have to pick and choose. The other thing about fist weaving is it's very, very consistent, because a lot of the times in melee, in fist weaving, you have a set rotation. It means that you're doing a consistent amount of damage and a consistent amount of healing without having to put much thought either way. Fist weaving is also very, very easy to schedule, meaning the cooldowns are consistent and they're on a fixed timer, and there's not much to it. That means in higher groups and in the world's first keys, they pull around a timer, so they'll pull around a 1 minute or a 90-second or a 2-minute timer, and fist weaving will always have something up for each one of these specific timers. Now the drawbacks to fist weaving is that fist weaving is very high APM, which a lot of people simply don't enjoy, but also on certain mob pulls like these mobs here, you're forced out of melee, but you still have a ton of healing to do. So in fist weaving, you'd have to line up all your cooldowns, and if for whatever reason, maybe the last pull went sideways, maybe the next pull is scary, maybe here and search it. So like whenever I talk about rushing wind kick, you can go here and search rushing wind kick, and you can see anything that applies to it. Now keep in mind, rushing wind kick, as you can see in the tooltip, it says replaces rising sun kick, but in this case, you could also search up rising sun kick, and you'll see all the different talents that interact with rising sun kick. So as I go into interactions and the way all the spells
Where is this person at?
does not have a lot of spells, but those few spells interact in a ton
Do
of
what?
ways. I
Oh, I
won't
pulled
necessarily
more.
point out exactly what node each interaction comes from, but you can easily find that in game. So just know how it works, but you don't need to know where it comes from.
Oh, did I let that guy die?
Damaging ability you have is rushing wind kick.
Or did he just now ever show up here?
This would be about under half your damage, just under half. And your damage priority,
know
if
who
you're
is it.
actually standing
That
raw
Hunter
damage,
or
is
something?
very simple. Rushing wind kick hits targets in front of you, and if you don't have rushing wind
Or
kick
Rogue?
up,
The other
blackout
Rogue?
kick, when you hit it, has a 20% chance to reset the cooldown on
That's
rushing
a
wind kick. So
possibility.
you'll rushing wind kick first, you won't press it again, but it's on cooldown, then you'll blackout kick. And then, if you rushing wind kick, blackout kick, you don't get a reset. You would like to press blackout kick a second time, but it also has a cooldown. If blackout kick's on cooldown, you tiger palm. Tiger palm makes your next blackout kick duplicate itself up to 4 times based on how many tiger palms you've passed since you last blackout. So if I tiger palm 4 times without pressing blackout kick, and then I blackout kick, it will kick 4 times. Each one of those kicks has a 20% chance to reset rushing wind kick, so you can never guarantee a reset, and it's 20% individual kick chance, so 20% rolled 4 does not mean 80% chance. Those 3 DPS abilities interact perfectly, and it makes sense. You want to cast the strongest one, rushing wind kick first. If you can't and you want to deal damage, you blackout kick, and if you can't and you want to deal damage, you tiger palm. Now there are other damaging abilities. Crackling Jade Lightning is a 40-yard channel, and it does very, very low damage over time. You will never press this unless it's empowered, but we'll talk about how it gets empowered later. And lastly, but definitely not leastly, is Spinning Crane Kick. The important thing to know about Spinning Crane Kick, it's AoE hitting all mobs around you, and note that the damage radius is bigger than the animation radius. You can see the animation is only half the damage radius. Just keep that in mind for later. But that's all of your damage rotational abilities for Mistweaver Monk.
Available now.
Now before we go into rotations and gameplay, we have to talk about the healing abilities, of which there are not many again, but they have considerably more interactions. So stick with me and feel free to always search up the ability I'm talking about in your talents in-game. If ever you're confused, you can read through what talents the build has.
Watch your step.
Obviously in the description. Now the first basic heal we'll talk about is Vivify.
Watch your step.
Cast Vivify and it does healing on a target. At its core, that's all it does. Now every 10 seconds, Vivify has increased healing.
Watch your step.
So if ever you cast Vivify and it just goes off immediately, it's because of this talent. Now note that this 10-second window is always rolling, even if you haven't used this.
That guy died.
What this means is that if 10 seconds have passed, you
Like
get a
super
charge
quick.
Vivify, then 8 seconds have passed, but you never consume that charge. If you consume it then,
You died?
there will be
That
2
guy
more
did.
seconds till you get another
Not
charge.
me.
It's
Oh,
not
I was gonna say,
Watch
damn.
your step.
consume,
That
it's
rogue
basically
did. That
every
rogue
10
died like
seconds,
instantly, dude.
tries to get
As soon as they
your charge
casted
against
that,
the foe. And the reason it's
what's it
important to
called?
notice is sometimes you will Vivify, and then a couple of seconds later, you'll have Vivify again. Now the next healing spell we'll talk about is Renewing Mist, and Renewing Mist does quite a lot. Now Renewing Mist at its core is simply a hot on a target that lasts 20 seconds. But Renewing Mist is also a smart heal. And the way a smart heal works is that if it would heal a target past 100% HP, it instead goes to try to heal another target. So if you Renewing Mist someone and it tries to heal them at 100%, it will jump to someone else for the remaining duration and try to heal them as well. And this always prioritizes someone that needs healing. So if 4 people in your group are at 100% health and you have Renewing Mist on one of them, it will jump to the 5th who is not at 100% health. That's how smart healing works, and whenever I talk about smart healing, that's what I mean. They all work exactly the same. Now, Renewing Mist interacts with Vivify in that Vivify heals all targets with Renewing Mist on them. So if you have Renewing Mist on all 5 members of your party and you cast Vivify, all 5 members will get healed. However, the initial target of your Vivify will get healed for considerably more. It'll just
Pulling
sort
in.
of leave a lesser portion of it to all the other targets. Additionally, Renewing Mist has a chance to empower your next Vivify through this talent Zen Pulse, and it makes your next Vivify not only cleave to all the Renewing Mist targets, but do an additional heal to all the Renewing Mist targets, but this one is increased on the more targets that it heals. Another very important talent implication of Renewing Mist is that for the first 8 seconds on
I think I figured out what I was jacking up.
Is not a smart heal. It's a fixed heal for the first 8 seconds, and it's increasing that target's healing taken by 50%. You will not really consider
Pulling
this
in.
your rotational decision making. It's important to know that when you apply Renewing Mist on someone, you want that person to be injured.
Hell
so that
yeah.
They get the 50% increased healing, and it's easier to top them up. And the third healing ability we'll talk about is Enveloping Mist. Enveloping Mist is a long cast, very mana expensive heal over time that not only heals for a ton in just a few seconds, but it also increases the healing that targets take from your other spells by 40%. And of course, there are interactions with both Renewing
Pulling
Mist
in.
and Vivify. So firstly, Rushing Wind Kick will automatically cast a Renewing Mist on a nearby target. And also, Enveloping Mist will cast a Renewing Mist on a nearby target as well. Note that it may not always be the same target that you're Enveloping Misting. It could be any injured target nearby. Additionally, through a capstone talent in the bottom here, Renewing Mist's Hot has a chance to cleave the 40% healing increase to allies around it. Again, this is not affecting your decision making, but it's important to know where your healing increases come from. And as you can see so far, your Vivify is your basic heal, but we have a ton of ways to buff the Vivify. So to recap, every 10 seconds the Vivify is free and heals for 20% more. And the first 8 seconds of having Renewing Mist, targets will take another 50% healing. It'll also cleave Vivify to all targets with Renewing Mist, which has a chance to be an empowered proc. And then also
Pulling in.
Enveloping Mist will increase the healing of that Vivify by 40%. And also on top of all
Pulling
of that,
in.
Vivify can crit and then heal for double in addition to all of that. And then your final rotational healing spell, as I said, there's not a lot, but there's a lot going on, is Soothing Mist. Now, Soothing Mist is a channel, and it's basically a heal over time, but if you stop channeling, you stop healing. The cool thing with Soothing Mist, and obviously everything has to have a bunch of interactions, is when you're in a Soothing Mist channel, Vivify is instant cast, and Enveloping Mist is also instant cast. Note that it's not free. It's still going to cost a ton using mana to bring in
Watch
Soothing
wave.
Mist. So this is going to be the
The
primary
hell?
way that you
Almost so
invoke
goddamn
targets
big.
is by starting a Soothing Mist channel and casting
Watch your
Enveloping Mist
feet.
while you're
Pulling
casting
in.
Soothing Mist. Now with this
Run.
build, due to a talent node, whenever you are in Soothing Mist and you Enveloping Mist a target, if you Enveloping Mist another target, you can see the Soothing Mist auto changes targets here. And then if I switch back, it auto
Watch
switches back
wave.
as well. This is why sometimes you'll see the Soothing Mist cast bar almost restarting. It's basically just restarting, but at the remaining time, and then it'll get faster and faster with the bar animation as you have less remaining time. But these 4 healing spells, Renewing Mist, Vivify, and Rousing, what makes up the vast majority of your healing in a dungeon. So as you can see, Vivify is 4th. Invigorating Mist, this is basically the cleave heal that makes Vivify heals all the Renewing Mist targets. Enveloping Mist is also healing for a ton, but remember that we're applying Enveloping Mist through Soothing Mist. But Soothing Mist itself does not actually heal for a lot. However, there is one very important thing about Soothing Mist, and that it gives you and the target you're channeling on a 6% damage reduction. Now this is not really that much in lower keys, but I have seen this on many occasions. I channel Soothing Mist on a tank or someone that I think is about to take a ton of damage, and they live with like a percent health left. That means that the Soothing Mist 6% DR was actually enough in that instance to make the difference. Now there's a few things on the healing breakdown here that we have not talked about yet. Let's start with Gust of Mist. So Gust of Mist is your mastery. All it is that whenever you cast a heal, another heal is cast. You don't think about it, it just happens. It's not a proc, it's a guarantee. Every time you cast a heal, the class just casts another heal on the target. Now this will be at near the top of your healing meters most of the time, just because it's guaranteed, it's always happening. Every heal is giving you a Gust of Mist. Now at the very top, Ancient Teachings, this is a baseline passive for all Mistweaver monks, and it means that 30% of your damage from every damaging spell you have, besides Spinning Crane Kick, 30% of your damage heals allies, and this is smart healing. So it will always prioritize healing the most injured person. If you look at the targets of my Ancient Teachings here, you can see Azzy on the meters here is the person that's healed the most by it, because that's the tank. And the tank is more likely to be not at full HP whenever I'm hitting mobs. Zen Pulse here is another thing from Vivify. So far we have Vivify, Invigorating Mist, and Zen Pulse, and this is all just from Vivify. And then Strength of the Black Ox is from Enveloping Mist. So this is a proc in your hero talent tree, and basically whenever you Vivify or Tiger Palm, you have a chance to call a dog. After you call the dog, it empowers your next Enveloping Mist, and it reduces the cast time by half, and it puts an Absorb Shield on everyone around you. This is the only time that you will ever hard cast an Enveloping Mist. So your 2 ways to cast Enveloping Mist are going to be through Soothing Mist, or when you get a proc that makes it cast faster. And this will be something that you'll want your UI to track, but any Mistweaver Monk UI that's been made and published is going to have tracking for this. Baseline, it's a very, very basic
I have
thing to
something on
track.
me back
Alright, so
here.
we've gone over the rotational healing abilities and
I
the
don't know where
rotational
he came
healing
from.
abilities. You understand that Renewing Mist is your basic hot, Vivify cleaves through Renewing Mist, and Enveloping Mist is your big, expensive hot that's a healing and provider. And that right there is the core of Mistweaver healing. And those spells are the only spells you're going to use to heal. There is an honorary mention, and it's Expel Harm. So Expel Harm is a simple 15-second cooldown spell that just heals you for quite a lot. It's also very cheap mana cost-wise. Now, it does say 20% of the damage, or 25% of the damage that you heal is nature damage. Ignore that. Never, ever use this for damage, because it's only the effective healing, meaning when you're more injured, then it'll heal damage. But if you're pressing Expel Harm, this is like the first thing you press before you want the health pot. It's sort of like your personal health pot. Don't think about the damage part of this, only use it for healing yourself, and again, it's the first thing you press whenever you're injured. And there's a basic rule of thumb I use for these simple rotational abilities in terms of learning when you would cast them. Basically, you cast Renewing Mist on cooldown on any target that will ever take damage. So anyone in the group, you cast Renewing Mist on cooldown. You also, whether you're healing or DPSing, whichever one you want to be doing at the moment, you Rushing Wind Kick on cooldown. Rushing Wind Kick interacts with this capstone and it extends all your pots. And also remember, it's also applying an automatic Renewing Mist cast. So you Renewing Mist on anyone in the party, and then you Rushing Wind Kick on cooldown because you want it to extend those Renewing Mists and keep them up. If anyone takes
Run
damage
out.
and needs healing now, simply Vivify. Who it is, cast
Watch your
Vivify.
step.
Now, if someone isn't taking damage right now,
I don't know where that
Target you.
dude's at.
but you know damage is coming, that's when you enter Soothing Mist and start putting out Enveloping Mist on the people that you think will be taking damage very shortly.
Why are they
Oh,
way
he
over
stands
there?
over here where I'm
Starts,
at
you have
somewhere
to
and
start
falls in
Vivifying,
because
you
it
have
gets
a
too
ton of
close.
pots out, and you
Yeah.
have a ton of healing amps out, and just basically your Vivify is healing for considerably more than it would normally. Because you've Renewing Misted on cooldown and Rushing Wind Kick on cooldown, it's cleaving to the entire party whenever you do it once. But That fundamental gameplay of renewing mist targets that you think will ever take damage, enveloping mist if you think they'll take damage
That
soon,
rogue's died 4
vivify if
times in
they've
this
taken
one
damage
dungeon.
and need healing
Yeah.
now, and then of course expel harm yourself
Run
whenever
out.
you need to heal yourself. That fundamental will never be broken no matter what you're playing with this build. That will always be how you heal on a very, very basic level. Now let's talk about your cooldowns. This is really the strength of this build, and the strength of this build is the cooldowns.
One vulnerability destroyed an empire. But imagine if the
Dude,
rebels
this is
didn't
stressful.
know which one to target. SCA tools show you too many
Rough being a healer,
vulnerabilities to target and not which ones are relevant. Securing your application requires that you can identify all
We can swap and do
vulnerabilities,
heroics if you want. I
prioritize
don't
which
care.
ones matter,
Nah,
and
I'm
then
fine.
bam, remediate the ones that
I'm
pose
just
real
trying to
risk.
figure this out.
Now, firstly, your simplest and single target cooldown is a life
Where's he
cocoon.
at?
This puts a big ball around the person and gives them a very sizable absorb shield, in addition to these in terms of learning when you would cast them. Basically, you cast Renewing Mist on cooldown on any target that will ever take damage. So anyone in the group, you cast Renewing Mist on cooldown. You also, whether you're healing or DPSing, whichever one you want to be doing at the moment, you Rushing Wind Kick on cooldown. Rushing Wind Kick interacts with this capstone and it extends all your hots. And also remember, it's also applying an automatic Renewing Mist cast. So you Renewing Mist on anyone in the party, and then you Rushing Wind Kick on cooldown because you wanted to extend those. Takes damage and needs healing now, simply Vivify them. Doesn't matter who it is, cast Vivify. Now, if someone isn't taking damage right now and they don't need a Vivify, but you know damage is coming, that's when you'll enter Soothing
Damn it,
Mist
when are we
and
gonna get
start
the other
putting
one?
out Enveloping Mist on the people that you think will be taking damage very shortly. This makes it so that when the damage starts and you have to start Vivifying, you have a ton of hots out. And
I don't remember last time we got the other one.
Basically, your Vivify is healing for considerably
I was
more than
72 when we got it.
because you've Renewing Misted on cooldown and Rushing
That's what I
Wind Kick
thought.
on cooldown. It's cleaving to the entire party whenever you Vivify once. But that fundamental gameplay of Renewing Mist targets that you think will ever take damage, Enveloping Mist if you think they'll take damage soon, Vivify if they've taken damage and need healing now, and then of course Expel Harm yourself if ever you need to heal yourself. That fundamental will never be broken no matter what you're playing
Cast
with
wrong
this build.
spell
That
there.
will always be how you heal on a very, very basic level. Now let's talk about your cooldowns, because this is really the strength of this build in terms of most important is the cooldowns.
It's radiating dark energy.
Now, firstly, your simplest and single target cooldown is a life cocoon. This puts a big ball around the person and gives them a very sizable absorb shield, in addition to also applying your Renewing Mist and Enveloping Mist to this target. While you will mostly cast Life Cocoon on the tank, besides Resto Shamans who literally don't have a tank defensive, it might be the second worst class at tank defensives. Now, it's important to remember that because Life Cocoon is an absorb, you're most likely going to want to use it proactively, meaning just before the damage comes out, you put it on someone, and then the damage goes into the absorb shield. And an example of a really good cocoon use is first season of 4 Within. I can look at these 4 mobs ahead of me here and see that they're all casting on the Demon Hunter. So I queue into that, I mouse over the Demon Hunter, and I cast Life Cocoon with about 0.1 seconds left on each one of these shots. And the way my UI works is this gray area here means that they have an absorb that is worth the full HP of the target. 0.1 seconds after I cast it, the absorb is almost entirely gone, meaning that this person would have taken their health down to about 15-20% here had I not cocooned them prior. Which is really important that I cocooned them prior, because as you see here, the snipers are starting to cast on that target again immediately, meaning they're going to take more damage very soon. But because of the cocoon, they probably didn't even notice that they took any damage at all. Now, the next cooldown you have is Shayloon's Gift. You'll notice Shayloon's Gift tooltip doesn't say it has a cooldown. As you spend time in combat and you look around you, you'll see these clouds start to appear, and also the Shayloon Gift button or your weak auras that you're choosing to use will have a count on Shayloon that's going in. Shayloon's heals for more, up to 10 clouds. And heals the entire
God dang
party
it.
with this build. So it's effectively a 40-second cooldown.
What
It
is
takes
it?
for a second for one cloud
Can't
to
stop
appear,
coughing.
and then you can consume all 10 at once. But Shayloon is a very, very simple ability to use at its core. Basically, if the entire party needs healing and you have more than, I'd say, 6 stacks of Shayloon's Gift, press it and it heals the entire group. Note that you can opt sometimes to hold Shayloon or let it even get to 10 stacks, because maybe your rotational spells are just doing enough and you don't need that burst to all targets. But Shayloon is going to be your fastest way to heal all 5 targets at once, besides your next reactive cooldown, that is Revival, or Restoral, depending on which one you choose. This season, you can always go with Revival. Revival dispels poison, disease, and magic, but Restoral only dispels poison and disease, in addition to healing a ton to the entire group. The reason you'd even make this choice is because sometimes in a dungeon, it can be bad to dispel at a certain time, and you want to be able to Revival and heal everyone without having to be concerned about dispelling at an inopportune time. this season, as far as I can tell, there are no dungeons that have any dispel that you can do at a particularly bad time, and most of the time, it's actually the opposite. There's
Watch
a ton
your
of
step.
passive dispels in this season, and revival will help you in giving you
Watch
1
your
or 2
step.
minutes a way to dispel the entire group, and more or less pop them all to full. And now you have one more major cooldown, then 2 sort of
Watch
mini
your
cooldowns.
step.
The major cooldown is Yulon. Yulon doesn't change your rotation at all. You keep doing as you've done before. You're renewing this on the entire party, you're enveloping this when people are taking damage, you suit this to enter an enveloping this channel to the entire party, and you vivify people that need help. Yulon just makes it better. Now, Yulon has a lot of talent nodes that make up for what it actually does, but TLDR for Yulon
Watch your
is it
step.
halves the mana cost of your enveloping mist, making it very, very efficient. It makes enveloping mist cleave healing to all the targets around you, and when you summon finishes, automatically cast enveloping mist
Is that a
on
boom
every single
druid?
target.
Mhm.
Now, most of Yulon's interactions
They're just
cap
putting
out
in
at
some
5 targets,
fucking
but it's really
damage,
good
bro.
for you because
Yeah.
you only have 5 people in a dungeon. So
They're
when
the
you
top
pop
damage
Yulon,
right
you'll
now
see
for
lots of animations will
DPS.
start, and as you start channeling and putting out enveloping mists, Yulon will breathe
I'd
its
say
breath
Zoe's
on
been
all
running at
targets
7
around,
mil every time we
and you can
fight
see a ton
something.
of healing is happening, but that's pretty much how Yulon works. It's a rotation enhancer. There is no like Yulon specific rotation in dungeon. So the damage starts,
Pulling
you
in.
press Yulon, and then you go into a soothing mist channel and start applying enveloping mist to get a bunch of healing out. When all the enveloping mists are out is when you would Russian Wind Kick, because this extends all your pots, and even the free Yulon enveloping mists are considered hots that can be extended by this. And then you would just go back to vivifying people as they need help or keeping up your dots as you see fit. And also the 4th cooldown that I almost entirely forgot to talk about is your hero talents, Celestial Conduit. Very important. This also does a ton of things, but the TLDR is that it heals everyone around you and it deals damage to everyone around you. Now for some reason, all your heals are 40 yards, Celestial Conduit's 20 yards. So you have to be very, very close. But you can see if you get in closer and I get in combat and I Celestial Conduit, it is a channel and it's pulsing. If these guys were my allies in my party, it would be healing them, and it also pulses quite a lot of damage. Now, Conduit has a ton of interactions, and there are different procs depending on the 3 monk celestials that you call throughout.
Pulling in.
At a basic level, I think you actually don't pay attention to these. The only one you care about is Strength of the Black Ox. Whenever that's up is when you can cast an Enveloping Mist. That's a very fast cast, and it puts the Absorb on everyone. When you're in Conduit, you can press the Conduit button again to call all these celestials. Do that as soon as possible. So basically, when you activate Conduit, you press it again, and you'll see all the different farm animals come out, and they do their thing. Now, the 2 mini cooldowns I talked about previously are your T's. You have
Pulling in.
Thunder Focus Tea and Mana Tea. Firstly, Thunder Focus Tea is very simple. It's a 30-second cooldown, and note that 30 seconds is divisible by the 2 minutes of Yulon. Thunder Focus Tea buffs your next spell that you press after from the list of spells in the tooltip, and also because of this talent down here, it gives you
There's a
15% of the
79
stat.
too.
You will always want to use this on Renewing Mist. It gives you a much longer Renewing Mist, making it easier to maintain it on the group, and it gives you 15% haste, which is your best stat. Now your goal should always be Thunder Focus Tea, immediately Renewing Mist. As you get advanced in the class, and I'll talk about that in the more advanced version of this, there are ways to use the other spells that could be good, but if you use those improperly or at the wrong time, it's considerably worse than just sending it on Renewing Mist. Definitely just Thunder Focus Tea and Renewing Mist all the time. And this is sort of a mini cooldown because 15% haste is not a lot, and haste is your best stat as this class. So 15%
Pulling
of
in.
that stat, a stat that I only have 30% of right now, basically
Pulling
give
in.
me 50% more haste for a few seconds is very valuable, and it does feel like a cooldown. Now, Thunder Focus Tea also has a bonus effect that occurs no matter what spell you use, and actually it occurs on the initial part of Thunder Focus Tea before you've even spent the spell. And that is that whenever you use Thunder Focus Tea, it empowers your next Crackling Jade Lightning, and now this is the only circumstance that you actually press Crackling Jade Lightning, because as you can see here, it does quite a lot of damage, and it makes your Crackling Jade Lightning cleave, however, doing much, much less damage to the other cleave targets. It's mainly a single target nuke. Now, these Crackling Jade Lightning empowerments do not have a cooldown, but they
Watch
have a max
wave.
stack of 2, meaning every
Target you.
time you Thunder Focus Tea, you want your Crackling Jade Lightning at the slow. Ideally,
Pulling
you
in.
would do it very shortly
Run.
after if you don't have any healing to do immediately. But also remember, because of your baseline passive, Crackling
Watch your
Jade
feet.
Lightning doing these millions of damage is actually healing people around you. Now, it's not a lot, especially with this build. It's mostly for damage.
Watch
just know
wave.
that there is some healing going on as well, which means you can use it when it's fresh. Now, the next mini cooldown is a Mana Tea. So Mana Tea is very simple. As you spend mana, you gain a stack of mana. And then also, based on how much mana you regen, you get a certain time of 30% reduced mana cost. So you can see I'm at 1.2 million mana, which is just about half. I consume Mana Tea, gets me up to 1.8, and then now I have 10 seconds of 30% less mana cost. This means that you don't want to use Mana Tea like water. Like, you don't want to use Mana Tea out of combat. If you're out of combat, simply sit and drink. But you do want to use Mana Tea as you need mana in combat, and especially before you have a heavy period of healing. So as you can see here, every time I Enveloping Mist, I basically lose about 100,000 mana on my mana indicator in the center here. However, if I was to Mana Tea, get a whole bunch back at 1.8 now, then if I Enveloping Mist, you can see now it's like roughly every second or third Enveloping Mist is taking me down 100,000 mana. So that 30% does not sound like a lot, but it actually is quite a lot. Now that you know how all the spells work, let's talk about what it would look like in practice before I break down some gameplay. So when you're rolling up to a pack of mobs, always keep Renewing Misting on your party, and then Rushing Wind Kick is the first thing you press before you Blackout Kick to try to get a reset. If you don't get a reset, then you would Tiger Palm, and then Rushing Wind Kick. When it comes back off, then Blackout Kick. You see I do get a reset here, and basically the more Rushing Wind Kick resets you get, the more damage you'll do at the start. Remembering to always keep your friendlies that don't have
Holy shit, what's he pulling?
at that time. Then, when healing is required, I will Thunder Focus Tea, set out a Renewing Mist, give me a ton of haste, and then I will either Vivify if people just took an instance of damage, or if sustained damage is coming out, I'll enter Soothing Mist, and then go target the target that I think is going to take damage soon and Enveloping Mist. And at the end of that, hit our Wind Kick again to extend it all. And as you'll see, a ton of healing is going at baseline right now, but you're always remembering to, no matter what's going on, Renewing Mist on cooldown and Rushing Wind Kick on cooldown. Then if people are taking more damage, you have options. If it's just one instance, you can Shaylun to pulse a big amount of healing to each person in the group. If it's sustained damage, you can Conduit to do a pulsing amount of AoE healing and damage throughout that entire channel. If the damage is even continuing, or if you went into the pull knowing the damage starts quickly, you can Yulon. Always combine Thunder Focus Tea and Renewing Mist with Yulon. Then you start spreading your Enveloping Mists. Wind Kicking on cooldown always. Blackout Kick if you have a free global, try to reset Wind Kick. Vivify people that need help. And you can see just doing these things, and then Shaylun will come back off cooldown. And then maybe I get a few seconds here, I can start a Crackling Jade Lightning channel. And as you can see, millions of HPS just doing the basic core of keeping Renewing Mist up. Thunder Focus Tea with Renewing Mist, vivifying people who need healing, and watching that when you vivify someone, the entire party or everyone that has Renewing Mist on them also gets vivified, Enveloping Mist when I get the proc, and so on, and it just loops basically like this forever. And remember, if ever you need healing specifically, Expel Harm. If the group takes damage and you're panicking and you're freaking out, Revival, big 3-minute cooldown will heal everything for millions. Now let's look at how that looks actually in combat. And I know that's a lot, slow it down, replay it, but this is just a breakdown. That's how the thought process should go in combat. Now when you apply this thinking into a very difficult pull, this was on the first couple days of the season, this is what it looks like. So I go into the pull knowing that this guy, this mini-boss, does a ton of damage. So as I said before, I Enveloping Mist on people that are going to take damage soon, which is literally the entire party. Now the goal here is basically to get everyone healthy enough, or keep them healthy, such that I can apply Enveloping Mist to get all the healing bonuses, which will make it easier in turn to get them healthy again, and then you just continue that cycle forever. So I start with Yulon here, then I enter a channel and start doing Enveloping Mists almost immediately. And then if everyone ever falls to like a point where I think they will die in a few seconds, I'll then Vivify them to top them up immediately, before getting a few seconds here of the entire group being healthy to go do a Russian Wind Kick and do a Spin Train Kick. And then as I come down
Run
to the
out.
end of my Yulon window, I Mana Tea to make sure I'm preserving a little bit of mana. I get a
Where's
few
this guy
seconds
at?
here to do a Crackling Jade Lightning, get some damage out.
Why
get
is he
myself
way
a
over
force.
here?
And then sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation like
dang.
this, where your Yulon just ended. You now have to figure out what cooldown is coming next. I don't have Thunder Focus Tea up for quite a while, so I'm basically stuck with basic infantry. And you find yourself basically having to spam Vivify, because you see I do have a ton of healing amps on the entire group from the end of the Yulon window. Moments like this, it's perfect for when you want a Shaylun's gift. So you can see Vivify will almost always top the
I'll
person
be right
up
back
that
real
you're
quick.
healing, but Shaylun gifts
I'll be right
gives
back
you
real quick.
a brief second where the entire party is top. And then as the damage continues, I Conduit here. You see Conduit almost entirely cancels out the damage. And then as this boss comes to a close, I know that I can then go into a channel and start using expensive things just to get us over the boss without having to commit Revival or without having to commit a Cocoon. Because obviously, right now, my only point is to sit down and drink for a second, because I don't want to consume the Mana Tea stacks I have, because I know that there's a lot more AoE damage coming up. So this is a successful high HPS mini-boss, where I basically use 2 cooldowns. I have 3 cooldowns still up. Revival, Shaylun's coming up in a second. Thunder Focus Tea is coming up very soon, and I still have Life Cocoon up. And this is basically what you want to be at. Note that if you ever go into a pull not having any cooldowns, be prepared to be burning through mana and having to Mana Tea very, very frequently. Because as you consume more mana, you generate more mana tea, and as you generate more mana tea, you can consume it to get more mana discounts, and it's sort of a positive feedback loop. But note that whenever you generate a mana tea, you have spent 4 times that amount, so every 4 mana generates 1 mana worth of mana tea. So it will slowly decrease over time, and you will eventually get to 0 mana. But in like 4+ minute fights, basically what will happen is your cooldowns come back, and things like Yulon, Celestial Conduit, and Shaylun are very mana efficient for the amount of healing they do. And another really high HPS boss is this third boss in Dark Flame Cleft. But this boss has a really nice visual indicator in that every statue that's out is more group damage being taken, and then the targeted circles do a big hit to those specific people. So you can look around the room and count the amount of statues and see how much damage the group is taking. So early on in this fight, I never want to commit a ton of cooldowns because I know that someone will miss statues and we will have situations where you are required to do more healing than the fight designer intended. And then you also know that you might accidentally roll into a statue here and get stunned for 6 seconds for no reason. That just sometimes might happen. But you can see here I'm at about 66% mana when the cast goes off and we all get feared, which is delightful. But one thing to note here is you can see I drink, again, to not waste mana tea stacks out of combat. I start the boss fight at about like 80-90% mana, and then I heal for about 2.25 million HPS throughout this entire boss. Not done terribly, all things considered. This number can easily go up into 3 or 4 million HPS range. But I start at 80 or 90% mana, and I end at 50% mana.
I really gotta figure out.
Here, I don't want to commit more cooldowns.
I'm kind of figuring it out. I wasn't keeping Renewing Mist apparently on everybody, which is a big deal.
Basically at 75% mana, and then as the fight's ending, I care less and less about mana.
Yeah, because if I have it on everybody, then it
tons more mana than there is boss health, so which is pretty good for the
every time I cast Vivify, it casts it on everybody that has Renewing Mist on them.
So Monk has
essentially, so that's where a lot of the AoE knowledge comes from.
But you should honestly come to your own conclusions because there are like 70
So I'm slowly figuring it out.
70 different monks will be running, and it all depends on what you want and what you
Oh, here we go.
Or as you get more experience in the class, you can just start reading the tooltips a little bit more, and there might just be things you want. So maybe you want to go G torpedo, so your roll is a different roll. Maybe you want your roll to go slightly farther because that just feels better for you. It's totally up to you with a lot of these things. We're just going to talk about the main utility and defensives that you use inside dungeons. So firstly, this Jade Serpent statue, you put it down and it stays there for 15 minutes, and it's got like a 50-ish yard range. The way this works is whenever you soothing mist someone, it also soothing mists. This is just passive free healing, and it also is a really nice visual indicator to people that they're being healed because there's a giant mist drawing a line across their screen. Now Monk has a ton of movement, of course. You have Tiger's Lust that you can cast on yourself or an ally, frees you from roots or slows, and it also makes you go pretty fast. Note that Tiger's Lust is also a 20-yard range, which is very odd that there are things with 25-yard ranges, 20-yard ranges, 40-yard ranges. Who really knows what the designers are doing? Now after you roll, you can double press spacebar to do a little fell rush, a little Demon Hunter fell rush here. This is really, really good for counteracting not only fall damage, but also knockbacks. So basically, let's pretend this is a boss knocking me back.
Weird.
Roll and double tap spacebar and reverse the momentum back to where I came from. So again, you get knocked back.
Goddamn, how many fears you gonna put on me?
Double tap spacebar and you're back in whatever direction you want. But it's also especially nice for whenever bosses require movement. Because let's say you're here and you have to move towards the statue, you can roll, and then if you have to move back, you can hold the double tap for a few seconds and then use that to get the other direction without having to use another roll. And your last bit of movement is Transcendence. This is more advanced, and you might not use this at the start, and it's totally okay. But a really good use of it is in this candle area in Dark Flame Cleft. I will often Transcendence on the cart, go somewhere and get a far candle, and then take my Transcendence back. And it's just little things like that that make your movement a little bit easier, but you have to pre-plan. You can't Transcendence forward. You have to have gone to the location you're going back to. Now, there is a choice node at the bottom here. You can take a point out of the statue.
Watch your step.
Now, this lets you choose between Transcendence transferring again. So basically, I can put my Transcendence down, transfer, and then transfer back. Also, you can make it as a buff to an ally. So instead of putting your flow down, it will buff an ally, and the Transcendence transfer
Watch your step.
will send you to that ally, providing they're within 40 yards. And I think that's it for all your movement abilities. The other thing to note is that when you're in Celestial Conduit, you are going quite a bit faster. And you also
Laser on you. Run.
roll in Celestial Conduit. Additionally, you can cast
Watch your step.
utility ability in Celestial Conduit, as you see. Anything that does no damage or no healing, so no throughput, it's just a utility button. It's usable there.
Laser on you. Run.
Now for your actual crowd controls, your most famous crowd control.
Watch your step.
This is very simple. It's an AoE stun, and it stuns all the mobs around for quite a long time. Now Touch of Death is what you have as well. That's technically a damaging ability, also has a bonus in that it gives you 5%
Alright, this way
more damage
first.
done for 30 seconds after you use it.
Either way,
Very frequently in
Mr.
packs, I will be
console.
aiming to touch a death the mob that's low HP that's about to start a new cast, sort of like a pseudo interrupt. And speaking of interrupt, your interrupt is unfortunately a true melee range, meaning you need to be actually inside the mob. You can see that's the distance to interrupt the mob. That's why, even though this is the range build, you want to find your way back to melee. Like let's say I'm going out here to hit a mob and then to cast a heal on someone, but this mob is casting. I always very frequently roll back in just so I can get the interrupt off. Another way to stop mobs that are casting is to Ring of Peace. Note that Ring of Peace will knock mobs always outward. So if I use it in the middle of these guys here, you see they both get knocked in opposite directions, but they will try to go back to where they want to go, whether that's the tank that they have aggro on or their neutral position if they're mobs that you haven't killed yet. Now, Ring of Peace will not put you in combat, so you can use it to stop a patrol or to knock mobs away for a skip. But if you are using Ring of Peace for a skip, you usually pair it with Paralysis to stop the mobs from trying to revert back to their position. You can do that two ways. You can Paralysis first, then Ring of Peace, which is usually safer. So you pair, this will not put you in combat, and then you can Ring of Peace to move the mob. And this basically gives your team a full minute of Paralysis to get past wherever you have to go. But however, note that you can only have Paralysis on one mob at a time. If for whatever reason you have to use it on another mob, if I para this mob, it frees up this other mob, but as you can see, it does not put you in combat. Now, Paralysis has a double use in that it also soothes and rage effects, but it has a 30-second cooldown, which is a very long
Where the heck
cooldown
did the
for a
mage
soothe.
go?
So you can use it to soothe and rage effects, and you sometimes have to, but it isn't like your primary soothe in a dungeon. It's not
This
replacing
area behind me.
a hunter by any means. Ring of Peace has an interesting way to stop a lot of casts. If ever you're pulling a pack and you're up against the wall here, you can Ring of Peace against the wall, and they will basically infinitely bounce up and down on the Ring of Peace as they're trying to get between the wall and where they want to go. This stops them from casting the
I need to
entire
click
time.
that.
Just note that Ring of Peace, when they land, they'll basically start back whatever cast. It's not putting any casts on cooldown for 90% of the mobs in the dungeon pool right now. And the last bit of utility you have is your Dispel. Your Dispel removes magic, poison, and disease, and it's exactly the same things that Revival removes. So you can Revival if multiple people in the group need dispelling, or you can single target dispel if that's working better for you. Note that Revival still has a 3-minute cooldown, so don't Revival to dispel one person, single dispel that person, or you can even elect to heal them through it if the dot is not that bad or not that long lasting. But on a lot of bosses, like this IPA boss in Cinderbrew Meadery, sometimes you just have bad overlaps and you don't really want to commit a lot of cooldowns whenever these debuffs come out, so I'll wait for both debuffs to land and then immediately Revival, which basically gives me a few seconds of no one taking any damage at all. And it's really nice for moments like these where you can tell the tank wants to reposition. But otherwise, what I do on these dots is I dispel one and then I focus heal the other person to keep them nice and healthy. And then the final two spells we'll talk about are your defensives. You have two of them, Diffuse Magic and Fort Brew. Fort Brew simply gives you more health and makes you take less damage by the same amount. By default, it's 20% more health and 20% less damage, and also turns you into a stone guy. Do this talent note here, it also makes Fort Brew give you 25% max health as a shield, which is pretty nice. And then your biggest defensive and one of the strongest defenses in the game is Diffuse Magic. This is a whopping 60% magic damage reduction that also tries to return any magic debuffs you have to their caster, as you see at the tooltip there, if possible. What this means is that if a boss applies a debuff to you and someone else in the party, and it's magical, you can manually dispel the other person, then diffuse magic yourself to return the debuff to the boss. Now, diffuse magic will try to reflect the debuff. It won't always work. It will always dispel you, but it won't always deal damage back. Sometimes, though, you diffuse magic a debuff, and it actually goes back to the mob and deals heavy damage back to them, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically it. I think there's no way you watch this and you don't know what any of the spells do now. We've covered literally every single thing. You know about your damage rotation. You know that you have to wind kick, blackout kick when wind kicks on cooldown, and tiger palm if you want to.
Find clear vent.
Yeah, figure out which corner I gotta go into when it starts.
Yep, right here.
If people are ever
Watch
going to
your
take damage, which is everyone in the group,
run to edge of room.
shooting this channel. If you think they're going to take damage in the next few seconds and you want to heal in amps, or you're developing this one with strength of the Black Ops proc, which makes it cast not very slow. Simply vivify
Okay, I guess that guy don't know how to move out of the middle of the room.
in your cooldown, such as conduit or revival for a big heal,
Watch your
for a big shield, or heal on
find clear vent.
base rotation, but you just need a little bit more juice steering it.
It's gonna be right here.
Now I think you should be able to go watch the other guide and understand everything perfectly fine. And I might do another more advanced guide talking about much more min-maxy things that I omitted in this beginner guide. Let me know if you want to do that. Hopefully you enjoyed
Watch
the video.
way.
Let me know thoughts.
God dang, dude. You don't know how to stay out of stuff or what?
Find clear vent.
This one over here.
Watch your Run to edge of room.
Doritos.
I think I just won my taxes. Oh yeah?
Find clear vent.
TurboTax to H&R Block. It was so easy. You mean I don't have to go back all this to switch?
She died again?
Freaking mage did. He don't know how to stay out of stuff.
To H&R Block.
Too far away.
Oh man.
The hunter pulls fucking everything with his goddamn rapid fire.
Yeah, he does.
A golem fused with scarred and corruption?
No, they pulled the boss too.
Oh, hell, that fucking hunter. I'll be ready for a fucking fight.
We're good.
I'm trying to keep my iron skin on as much as I can.
Yeah, that hunter's got to chill out.
You should be able to take a mine cart back to central processing.
I don't know which one it is, though.
I don't either. I think it's Marty, if I'm being honest.
have no idea what the fuck's going on here. I've never been blown in the air this many fucking times in my entire life.
Bring them back here. Bring them back here. Those portals, if not, are going to start dragging
Frontal.
people in.
Too far away.
Dispel near a rift. Spread.
I'm out of range.
Frontal.
Bring them out of that.
So anything that's dark that he's on
Spread.
empowers him more?
Do what?
Safe now.
Does that empower him more?
No, so those circles that pop up around us, they drop that on the ground whenever they pop. So really, whenever you do mythic, what you really want to do is you want everyone to run to the outside and drop them out
Yeah.
here. That way, because it's going to take longer to kill them. That way, by the time he's about to die, the middle of the room is still pretty clear. Because eventually, it's
Okay.
going to start filling up the room if we don't like spread out whenever it does it.
Yeah. Why does it say just in progress?
Huh?
It just still says in progress.
Oh, we got. No, we finished it.
My dungeon finder's telling me it's still in progress. Oh, because I'm not the main guy, I don't guess.
Oh, I am.
I was like, why the fuck's it still saying in progress? I didn't want to run with those hunters again, so I was hoping they'd just fucking leave.
Yeah, it looks like we got the crappy one still.
Because them motherfuckers were pulling fucking everything, which is fine, but
Oh, he didn't select anything, so maybe he's about to leave. Ah, we can just leave. Yeah, I think I'm slowly getting it, but man, it's going to take some time. It is different. That is for sure.
When shadow falls, lamplighters rise. Can you feel it?
pretty good compared to what
With
you
hope,
started out as.
you've done
Yeah.
well, my friend.
I'm starting to figure it out. I think doing that, putting the renewing mist on you all is helping a lot, because then I just cast Vivify, and it hits like 4 of y'all at a time now instead of, 1 of you. So
Yeah.
that helps a lot.
Thank the Titans you are here. The storm perch has been breached, and the storm riders.
I'm just gonna have to take some time to actually watch some videos and stuff on it.
I must get closer.
Because apparently there's like if you do damage, it's better. Because like damage is like I also do pretty good damage apparently
While you go
on
to
top of healing. So
I
like
will distract them here.
supposedly like I'm supposed to be doing damage on top of healing, because I also have my spells also heal if I do damage. It's like super weird. So I'm gonna have to watch some videos on exactly what I should be doing damage with, all that good stuff.
Okay, yeah.
The title, the glory, it should have been mine, Pilgrim.
Yeah, see, like that pull, nobody really dropped.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, see, like my blackout kick right there healed you all.
Oh yeah.
Watch your step.
I must get closer.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh shit! I just died.
Did you?
Oh,
Oh, you're
no,
still
it
alive.
threw me back up here. Okay, that's weird. Now I'm stunned.
You're good. I got you.
Too far away.
Watch your step.
I'm out of range.
Ooh, what'd I get there? Oh, I just got a staff.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap, I needed that. That gives me a lot of intellect, actually. My other one was all agi on it because it was a DPS one.
Pulling in. Pulling in.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out.
Pulling in.
I must get closer. I don't have a target. Too far away. I must get closer.
Pulling in. Target you. Watch wave. Target you. Run. Watch wave.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to rescue. The lift is out. What is that? What did Gorin bring here? We have to take it down.
I must get closer. I can't attack that target.
Ooh, I thought I fell off the cliff there.
I did too for a second. I was like, shit, I'm done.
Run out.
I ain't even paying attention to your level. 73. I'm gonna drop this group.
Alright.
I have many, many wares.
You want to do one more or no?
Yeah, we can do one more before you get off.
Yeah, we can run more. You're out Joel crafting.
It put me at 74.
Heck yeah.
I'll probably gotta do some more of the storyline so I can get that shit done.
Heck yeah.
Many deals with a friend of the Grummel.
Really need that on my my healing druid.
So here we are. High Speaker Irish.
You can pull more if you want. I think I'm figuring it out enough to. Oh, well, I'm gonna do it for you.
Well, that's fine. I can pull him.
I got feared right into him.
Oh, fucking about that life. I wanted to make sure you were comfortable before I started doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, I think I got it down good enough now. That renewing mist actually helped a lot.
Is that Gollum fused with something else?
I'm out of range.
Watch your step.
Too far away.
Laser on you. Watch your step.
Looks like the main door is locked. Either one of these paths should lead us to an access console.
I can't attack them.
A Gollum fused with scarred and corruption? Fascinating.
Alright.
Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a mine cart back.
I'm
to
at
St.
593
Rose.
iron level now.
Nice.
Got a couple pieces out of here, out of the dungeons we've been doing.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I must get closer. I require a target. I'm out of range. I must get closer.
Machine speakers in the stone vault.
Intruders detected. Defense protocols activated.
Find clear vent.
Which one is it?
Watch
Where
all.
we're at. Where we're at.
Run to edge of
That's what
room.
I thought. I was trying to see how you tell.
So they shoot the little fireballs to each vent, and
Yeah.
they'll shoot 3 out of the 4 to a vent.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll see which one it is whenever they start shooting them out.
Okay, so that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, where it looks like they're like shooting 3 different like bombs out to the edges.
For
That's
another
the
mine cart.
whichever one it's not going to is the vent you have to go to.
Use it, unless you'd rather walk.
That makes sense.
Too far away.
There he is. Look at him.
I must get closer. Too far away.
Oh, a bitch.
Gruntle. Dispel near a rift. Spread. Safe now.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it.
Yeah, I get pretty comfortable with this damn
Oh,
thinking now.
I left that group. Oh, did you get 74 out of that?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I got a quest to turn in here.
Oh yeah, your dailies.
Slept long enough. Farewell. May we all find what we seek.
How fare you? Good health to you.
It is a world of wonders.
Okay, let's see.
Unity finds strength.
May you find what you seek.
Alright, I think that's where I'll call it for today.
Alright, man.
You gonna do some of the storyline?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get through some of that tonight.
Heck yeah. Alright, man. I'll be on tomorrow.
Alright, man.
Love you.
Love you.
See ya.
See ya.